here. Yeah, that's not good at all.
Is it running?
Yeah, it's running.
Oh, okay, good.
I don't know how to get it out of here though.
Shit.
Oh,
Uh-oh.
that's not good. That's really bad. Fuck, dude.
Here, I'm coming.
I don't know if I'm in neutral or not. I would just say pull straight back. Yeah. 1, 2, 3. Nope. We're gonna have to ride. I don't think it's a neutral. Here, let me hold this.
Hang on.
Hang on.
You're getting over there in the deep shit. I got this.
Trying to get the wheel turned so. Ooh. I don't know.
Look at this. Where your exhaust leak is. Oh, we got a sprinkler.
Dude,
Clean life, brother.
can you believe these bikes? Oh my god.
This bike, that's me. You had this, it was fucking up to here, brother.
Oh, you almost went up to there yourself.
Oh, you whore.
We are in the middle of nowhere. There's no cell service here. We're screwed. That bike was buried and not turning over. I cannot believe these bikes. I cannot believe it, honestly. We've been here for 5 minutes. We tore the seat off it. We listened to the relay. We checked fuses. And we just kept bumping the starter, and that thing just started puking water out of the exhaust, and it turned over. It fired, and it's running. Nice.
So I'm walking out of here through the mud holes, and we have left my bike in the woods right now because the battery died. We did get it refired, but the battery's dead. We switched batteries and it won't now refire. So we're walking out and trying to figure out what we're going to do out of there after that. It's getting late in the day. We are running out of daylight.
Well, she's running. We're running ATF through the case right now. We've run 3 quarts of it through there. You can see that it was real super muddy, the oil that came out. And ATF that's coming out is looking a lot like Strawberry Quick. So we're gonna run 4 full quarts through there and probably a quart of oil as well. But she's at least firing now. We've been through everything. We've pulled fuses, we've pulled all the electrical connections, we've blown them out. I've sanded down a bunch of the relays. There was a bit of corrosion on some of the connectors, and I don't know if that was there before the incident or not. We killed the battery in the bike trying to start it, fire it up, so we're just running it off a battery box right now. She's running, so it's promising. I thought we had it while we were out there on the trail. She kicked over, she spit a lot of water out, and then it died. And I believe it was just there's so much water in the oil that it wasn't going to run. So we've evacuated a lot of that stuff, and she's running. She was running. This is the 4th quart of ATF that's about to come out. Now the bike's been running. So we've had it running a number of times now, and it's idling. And look at that oil. It's perfectly clear. That looks exactly like it when it went in. And we saw the strawberry milk a little earlier, and you can still see some of the sludge right here. That's what the first oil that came out of the bike looked like. So now we're down to this real clear. Now it looks like cranberry juice as opposed to strawberry quick. So I'm feeling pretty good that that case is cleaned out pretty well right now. And we're gonna switch over to actual oil now. We'll run maybe a quart or two of oil through this again. And hopefully we're gonna have that thing cleaned out, and then we're gonna try to take it for a ride and see what happens. She's starting a lot faster. It was cycling and cycling and cycling. Now we got actual motor oil in the case. Fired right up. She's idling. This is gonna be our first examination of the oil that we put in coming out. And it looks a little bit like wine because it's mixed with the ATF that was in there, but it's super, super clear. Like I can see through it. Like, I don't know, apple juice or something. Last steps of the salvage process is to go back to the Motor X 4T. Putting the real oil in. Just a little bit down the hole, the oil filter. Very delicate bolts here. You want to be super careful. Thread these by hand. They can strip very easily, and the fix is not easy. There's not a lot of material back there before you poke a hole in the case, and there's not a lot of stuff on the edges to put a helicoil in there, so very gently putting these in by hand. And then I finish them up with the 8mm with the screwdriver handle, not a socket. They give you torque specs in the manual. I just go to tight. There's no pressure inside here, so it doesn't have to be super tight, and that gasket's going to keep it from leaking. Do not want to over tighten these bolts.
Fill her back up.
As you can hear, she's running. She's back. This was a super scary situation. If you've ever been in this situation, or if you get yourself in this situation where you drown your bike, had no idea I was going to get that deep in that spot. We've been riding through water spots all day. We were looking for grass to show us there was some ground underneath. That time I got unlucky and it got deep. We had to leave the bike in the woods. We went back to get it just in the nick of time. It got dark on us. We were wandering through the woods in the dark. GPS pinned it. We were able to find it, get it loaded on the truck, and get it home. 4 quarts of ATF through the system. 2 quarts of a little bit lower viscosity oil to clean that stuff out. She's running. She started. We've taken her for a test ride already. Back to our 4T in there. Another new filter. A brand new spark plug. I think she's ready to rip. We got this trip to Highland Park coming up. 2 weeks. Bike's good. Watch for the next one. Here we go.